We have two problems on this page, question 5 on the left and question 6. On the left, it says, in which of the following equations is a distributive property properly applied to the equation? And so we're going to take this 2 and multiply it times everything throughout the parentheses. So that should be 2y plus 14 equals 9. Notice we don't multiply it by the 9. So let's look and see which one is right. Well, this has an 18. That said we multiplied the 2 by the 9. So this can't be it. This one we didn't multiply the 2 times the y. This one looks like it is it, because this one they forgot to do the 7 right there. So it's 2y plus 14 equals 9. I have the steps on the bottom here. So now we're going to work a problem with distributive property. There's no fractions, there's no decimals, so we're going to get rid of our parentheses first. So those are the steps. Parentheses, we're multiplying the 2 times everything in the parentheses after it, just what's in the parentheses beside it there. So 2 times 18y would give us 36y. 2 times negative 71 would give us a negative 142. Check my math. Equals 56. So now we're going to collect like terms. Well, there are no like terms to collect. We have a y term on the left and a constant term, so you can't add those together. You can only add y terms with y terms, and we have just a 56. So what we're going to do is move this 142 to the other side. We're subtracting 142, so the opposite of subtracting is to add. So we're going to add 142 to both sides. This right here makes that go away and leaves us 36y. Right here, 56 plus 142, that is going to be 198. Double check the math. And then we're going to do our last step. This is 36 times y. The opposite of multiplying is divide. And you have to divide both sides by the same thing, just like you had to add the same number to both sides. These cancel, which leaves us a 1. Y equals, now 36 won't go into 198 evenly, so we're going to have to reduce it because it doesn't say to round to a decimal number, so we want to have it as a fraction answer. So we know they're both even numbers, so 2 will go into both of them. But is there something bigger? Will 3 go into both of them? Remember, the trick for 3 is you add up the digits, 1 plus 9 plus 8. 9 plus 8 is 17, plus 1 is 18. If 3 will go into 18, then 3 will go into 198. So 3 plus 6 is 9, and 3 will go into 9. So 3 will work. Well, if 3 and 2 work, then that means 6 works. So let's try 6. 6 will go into 36 6 times. And 6 into 198, well, let's see, 6 will go into 19. Let's go over here. Use a calculator, but you can't see a calculator here, so I'm going to do it by hand. 18, 33. So that gives us 33. Well, we still have something common, right? We've got 33 over 6. We can take a 3 out. So 3 will go into 6 2 times. 3 goes into 33 11 times. So our answer is 11 halves, because there's nothing common between 2 and 11. We are solving for A. We're going to follow the steps. There's no fractions, there's no decimals, so we need to get rid of parentheses. So we're going to multiply that negative 27 throughout the parentheses after it. That will give us negative 27a. And then negative 27 times 1 is negative 27. We're just going to bring down the minus 18a equals 0. So now let's collect like terms. This is an a term, and this is an a term. So negative 27a and negative 18a. Signs are alike, so we add and take the common sign. Well, the common sign's a negative. If we add 27 and 18, we will get 45a. Let's double check the math. 8 and 7 is 15, carry the 1, so that's negative 45a. minus 27 equals 0. We can't combine the 27 with anything because that's an a term, negative 45a, and there's a 0 on the other side. So now we need to move the 27 over. The opposite of subtracting 27 is to add 27. So we're going to add 27 to both sides. So that leaves us negative 45a, this is gone, equals 27. Now we've got to solve for a, so we're going to divide by what's attached to the variable, including the sign, negative 45, because that's negative 45 times a. The opposite of multiplying is to divide. So divide by negative 45. So these are going to cancel and give us a positive a. And then we're going to have negative, because positive divided by negative is negative. So 27 over 45. We need to reduce that. We know 9 will go, so let's do 9 into 27 gives us 3, and 9 will go into 45 5 times. So a equals negative 3/5. So I divided both of those by 9. Find the same number and divide both by the same number. So a equals negative 3/5. Be careful with your signs.